Hello, welcome to my video. So I've been working on a VR game in Unity 3D, and this one is using the SteamVr package, and it's been a lot of fun. So SteamVr actually has a lot of things included with it that you can just drag and drop into your scene. The hardest part is probably working, with the API and then just figuring out what you want. So if I go into, prefabs. Okay, if I go into my prefabs folder, you can see it's got gloves, hands, controllers, camera rig, status, some other things. Then you got like teleporting, snap turn, some poses, longbow. I couldn't get the longbow to work sadly, but there it is. And so it's got a whole bunch of stuff set up for you that you can plug in and play. I had to work on some of my own stuff. I have like this weapon gun script. Had to use the SteamVr API to figure out when I'm supposed to fire, but after that, I've already done this thing quite a bit, so it wasn't too hard. Basically, some things I'm doing here, so I'm checking if it's attached to your hand. If it is, then only then when you fire the gun should it actually fire. You don't want it firing off when you're not actually holding it. So there's that. There's some of the code. Let's see, that's the wrong one. Yeah. Okay, so let me show you the game then. All right, it'll take a little bit to load because it's got to push it into my headset. Okay. And here we go. Okay, all right, so you can see I have two guns. I don't know if you can hear them or not, but they fire. You can hit people with them and kill them, sort of. Yeah, and so I've got the shell ejecting. The slide goes back, and then I shoot a particle out, mimic a bullet. And so that was all. I did all of that in my gun script. None of this was provided except for the model, and so I used the model, but scripted everything else out. And all of these things that you see around you are models, are assets that I downloaded in, but I placed them around the world. So I created this world with assets that I found and that I had already previously bought. And so, if I kill a few more guys. Yeah, you'll notice that they spawn in all the way over there. Yep, like that guy, and then there'll be another over there. Yep, so I have random spawns in. Checks to see how many players or how many enemies are out, and if there isn't the right amount of enemies, then it will spawn in some more. So if we move around, you can see these guys will follow me. They'll actually path around objects too, find their way, and that's using the Unity AI. And then you also have physics interaction. So if you look, I can move the balloons like that and shoot them. There you go. Yep, so there's that. All in all, it was actually a very, very easy experience. Oh, they kind of go through that wall. That would be a problem I'd have to fix, but yeah. So it was actually super easy after I got used to the SteamVr and watched a couple tutorials. But yeah, so I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again.